everyone, this is Cindy Frederick from Bayside Academy, upper school counselor. As you can see, I'm relocated from home just like all of you are and trying to make it work with children at home and everybody kind of in it together. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement right now. First of all, this is tough. And one of the hardest things about it is that as human beings, we are kind of built to be social, right? We need one another. We need to connect to one another. And a lot of science goes behind that, showing that when we're together, we're kind of happier. It increases our happiness. And that's because we are built that way. We have something called oxytocin in us, which is a hormone that bonds mothers with children. You know, when they hug their children, this oxytocin is given off, and it's a bonding chemical. And the funny thing about that is that we have that with one another too. One of my favorite psychologists, Brene Brown, some of you may have read her or heard of her, talks about collective joy or collective assembly, and I talk about it a lot because I think it's fascinating that when we're at a concert or when we're at a church service or anything together, it unifies us and we feel happier. Well, obviously that is not where we are right now with social distancing, and I definitely applaud it. My own son is sort of in self-quarantine right now, and so I get what it's like when we want to be with somebody and can't. And it goes against everything that we're built for. But I feel like there are other ways that we can connect, and I think this is really important for students to remember who feel isolated right now and want their friends. When you do happen to be out, or if you're running and cross paths with somebody, look that person in the eye and say hello, or smile, or acknowledge them. And that is powerful, and just that 1 second of connection can really be uplifting for you and the other person. And so it boosts that oxytocin that we may be missing right now because we're all isolated from one another. And you see these beautiful videos of people who are singing together outside their windows in their apartments, anything that unifies us. I was talking to Gail Tart, who feels really uncomfortable with this new technology and this Zoom classroom, which we all kind of feel weird about it. But her son gave her great advice, saying it's not important to be perfect. It's important to let the students see one another. And that might be their most important time of the week, that Zoom classroom where they're interacting and laying eyes on one another. So I really encourage you to find ways to connect with people who you know are lonely or isolated. I mean, it may be going to old school rather than new technology. Maybe it's getting out a pen and paper and writing a note of encouragement to a friend or somebody you know feels lonely right now. I guess the main thing is to realize that I'm still here. We still support you. You can always reach us, and really look for those who need a nod of encouragement. Be well and stay safe. Thank you.